PGA2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No. If Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish ball.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. Well, take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh my, right by the hole. Oh, standing ovation after that shot.
Absolutely, in there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. She finds herself in a share of third. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Going with the 5-wood. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
She played that nicely. What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
By my pacing, she's got 130 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Outstanding shot. High quality. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, I've paced this off. She's got 9 foot to go. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie. Oh, you know you want to.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The first of the par fives, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Oh, that is crushed. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. Okay, let's head to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here, just 2 shots behind.
They've chosen to club down here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
She's got a good chance to change her fortunes on the greens here. This would be a good momentum putt. Looking really good, this one. And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take her to 2 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there, this is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 6th. But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Just didn't drop. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. If it's up, it could be in. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, right by the hole.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, this looks pure. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
On a nice line.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take 1 less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Needs this one to kick right. Playing within their comfort zone there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And now 4 under for the tournament. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 7. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 5 under. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
From about 130 yards here, currently leading by 2. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a good-looking shot there. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. 19 feet to the cup. Ooh, just missed that one. Big putt for par coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Great shot. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And that puts her in first place. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious. You just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple. That dog will hunt.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Outright first here. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look. This is on a great line.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will move her to 7 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
She's a top quality player, this one. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
You know, that's why they're on the tour. That's what they do.
8 under for the day. Currently leading. Choosing the 9-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one. That was a beauty. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
She's got 10 feet, her favourite distance from today. Little birdie look in here.
Like the look of this one. Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Going with the 6-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under. Oh, that's a nice line. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
This one might need to sit. Well, that's beautifully judged. And with this putt, she can win the tournament.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Appears to have overcooked this one. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out.
This looks like it.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.